Well, it's not often we have scary weather like we had tonight. Numerous tornado warnings once again. The second time this year we've had kind of an outbreak of tornado warnings across the valley.
A busy day for you guys, but important to keep everyone informed.
Yeah, and we appreciate all our Facebook friends sharing pictures. In fact, we're still sorting through stuff, as is the National Weather Service. They will likely find that we had more tornado touchdowns than we even heard about or saw today. All right, let's take a look at what's going on this evening. Out to the west is where most of the activity continues, and some of these storms are indeed severe. Now we can see the tops of the clouds from the sky cam here, and a little bit of lightning with the storms showing up now as we get dark, and 74 degrees right now. Here's something that's changed in the Fargo area. The storms never really moved directly overhead. We got a nice little northwest and northeast breeze later in the day, 15 to 25 miles per hour, and that brought some drier, rain-cooled air into the region. That helped cool things off here in the FM. Looking at Grand Forks, 70 degrees right now, calm wind, 63-degree dew point. Earlier in the day, those dew points were in the upper 70s, close to 80, and that's the kind of humidity, sultry air that we find in the Gulf Coast states. That fueled those thunderstorms. Temperatures now cooled off around 70 to 73 degrees in Fergus Falls and Detroit Lakes. Otter Tail County, Grant County seeing some violent storms tonight with a lot of large hail and quite a few funnels and tornadoes reported. 70 for Grand Forks and Thief River Falls, Oaks at 75 degrees. So we still have some heat from Jamestown into Oaks. And actually, when we look at the moisture in the air, we use the dew point to track that. We still have dew points in the 70s for Jamestown, Valley City, Oaks, and into portions near Lisbon. So there's still a little juice in the atmosphere. Should storms take off, there is some available moisture for them to work with, and some of these storms are trying to push their way down into that air. Now we do have a line of thunderstorms that we're watching here from Devil's Lake and Point South. This storm moving through Carrington, we got a few pictures on. It's pretty potent out there, folks. Large hail potential moving to the southeast at around 25 miles per hour. The warning for your area is until 11 o'clock. A lot of lightning blowing its way in. See the backward C shape here. Gusty straight line winds in excess of 50 miles per hour possible Nelson County as these storms continue to blast their way off to the east. Right now they're not severe, but very gusty winds from them and heavy rain. Heavy rain is what we're seeing from Roseau County through Lake of the Woods, south through Bemidji. A little bit of lightning and thunder. Things fairly quiet there. A little bit of rain trying to form in central Becker County as well. All right, the hour-by-hour forecast shows storms skirting along the international border could be strong as we head through the overnight hours in a couple spots. We'll be here to monitor that. If storms approach your area and you're awakened by thunder and lightning, tune in to Valley News Live. Check valleynewslive.com. We'll keep you up to date with the latest. Now, as we head through the early overnight hours, these storms, I think anything down in southeast North Dakota could be quite strong, but the best chance of thunder and lightning during the overnight will be from the Highway 200 corridor right through the Red River Valley and once again into Minnesota. They'll be quick moving, and the risk of severe really has diminished as we've headed into the late night hours now. Roseau 67, 68 Devil's Lake to start your Monday morning in Fergus Falls 69. Want to mention too that if you're in Otter Tail County and portions of northwest Minnesota, a lot of rain inundated the area, and we have aerial flood warnings in effect for those areas. Turn around, don't drown, never walk or run across rapidly moving water. Chance for afternoon thunder showers again tomorrow with a northwest breeze. They're going to be hit and miss. Not all of us will see them as temperatures will be much cooler in the 80s with a northwest breeze. It'll feel a little more refreshing out there. Your hour-by-hour planner shows tomorrow temperatures in the 80s, cooling into the 70s tomorrow night. In fact, by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Highway 2, most temperatures there, upper 70s and low 80s. Down to the south, a little bit more heat in the day. Mid-80s, still a little humidity left over from that sultry air mass we had today. 85 on Tuesday, smoky air likely returning to the valley, then a chance for storms on again, off again throughout the week, kind of the story of the week with hit and miss storms throughout. Temperatures, though, a little bit more seasonable until we get to next Saturday and Sunday. We'll have more storms and more heat the way it's looking, Krista.
I think it's becoming a habit here on our weekends to
get
some
storms. It sure seems that way,
doesn't it? Yeah. And thanks again to everyone who sent it in their photos. We're still getting so many, and we appreciate it, so thank you.
We do.
And later on Valley News Live at 10, Fargo tries to hop its way to a world record. But first, passion for this water sport for a Minnesota man took a turn no one expected.